For this next section, I'm going to create a parts list. We'll continue using that 6NZ serial number prefix for the very common C15 engine. And we're going to create a parts list for something that would be a very common job, like replacing a water pump. And then we're going to save that list so that you can have it to reference in the future, or you can share it with a coworker. In this case, we'll use the exact serial number so that there's no confusion. And I'll demonstrate how powerful this search function is and how it can really save you a tremendous amount of time drilling down through the parts groups versus just search what you're looking for and then filter the results. So obviously we want to go for parts identification. And we want the cooling system. So we'll apply that filter. Now we're down to 21 results. So we can use our thumbnail icon and we can open up all these pictures on the right hand side of the page. And that allows us to navigate down through here and see which group is going to make the most sense for us to go in and use to create our parts list. And we can go in right from that page. We can use the hyperlink and head to that section. So from here, we of course want to add items 5, 3, 1, and 4 to our parts list. And if you wanted to link what this part number was over to the part number itself, you could click the 5 on the image and it'll take you over to the parts list. You could do it the other way by click on the 2 and it'll take you over to the parts picture with a focus on item 2. And let's say you want all these parts on your parts list. So your water pump isn't in the easiest spot to get to. And you want to make sure you've got an extra O-ring. So this item 4, or 1223772 O-ring, you want another one of these. So you can hover over our part quantity and bump that up to 2. Add that to the cart. So now we've got that in our cart. Now to go view the cart, just like a normal shopping website, we'll go up to the shopping cart icon, and there's all the parts that we looked up. Now, somehow, I inadvertently got 3 of those O-rings, but that's okay. I'll just adjust the number down to 2, the one I need, and then 1 just in case I make a mistake. And if there's additional parts that you want to add to this list, you don't necessarily need to go back to SIS2 and look them up all over again. You could just add part by clicking this, and you could put in your part number, something like the very common oil filter that we might see in an engine like this. But we can add that to our parts list as well. If you wanted to save this list, you could use the Save My List icon. This gives you the ability to put your company's work order, what segment you're working on, and you can name it. We have our list of parts for doing this water pump job in the cart. The symbol that you're going to want to use for exporting your list is up here in the upper right hand corner. And what you want to select is Export to CSV. That's going to open this in an Excel file. And now you'll have something that you can save outside of SIS2. And you have the ability to save this file however you want to name it, and then you can share it with a coworker. You can save this list by using the Save My List icon. The Save My List icon will keep your parts list here within SIS2. And that's fine. You'll always be able to use the My List icon to go and see the list that you've created. There isn't a way to go from the parts screen right back to where you were looking up parts by clicking a tab or a button. But what you can do is use the hyperlink image and go back to that section of SIS2 where you looked up the part initially. It'll bring us right back to our 4 results where